Hi there. This is the second of 3 videos regarding posting groups in Wiise. Posting groups map entities like customers, vendors, items, resources, and sales and purchase documents to general ledger accounts. They save time and help avoid mistakes when you post transactions. The transaction values go to the account specified in the posting group for that particular entity. The only requirement is that you have a chart of accounts. In our earlier video, we discussed general posting groups and how they connected what we purchased and sold to the general ledger, in combination with who you purchased from and sold to. Posting groups are covered under 3 umbrellas: General, Specific, and GST. General, which we have covered, defines who you will sell to and buy from, and what you sell and what you buy. You can also combine groups to specify things like the income statement accounts to post to, or use groups to filter reports. Specific, which we will focus on in this video, uses, for example, sales documents instead of posting directly to the general ledger. When you create entries in the customer ledger, corresponding entries are made in the general ledger. Finally, GST posting setup defines the tax percentages and calculation types that apply to who you sell to and buy from, and what you sell and what you buy. There are a number of specific posting groups within Wiise that represent the sub-ledger books within the accounting system. For example, customer, vendor, inventory, fixed asset, and bank accounts. Customer posting groups can be searched like so, and examples can be found within the Cronus database. Here, customers are separated based on the geographical context of customers. This defines the accounts to use when you post accounts receivable transactions. This also includes accounts for payment discounts you receive or provide customers. Interest accounts for outstanding amounts of interest incurred by your customers. Instead of interest on an existing amount, the interest is applied as a separate amount. The last 4 accounts apply to rounding of amounts. This specific posting group can be found within the customer card under posting and is the 3rd default field required. Vendor posting groups can be searched like so, and examples can be found within the Cronus database for your supplier posting setup. This defines mapping from the vendor posted documents to post transactions for payables accounts, service charge accounts, and payment discount accounts. This is like a customer posting group while having the focus on purchasing and payables. This specific posting group can be found within the vendor card under posting and is the 3rd default field required. The next specific posting group connects mainly to the balance sheet accounts in order to account for your items and recognition of inventory costs to the general ledger. Inventory posting groups can be searched like so, and examples can be found within the Cronus database for your items posting setup. These also provide a good way to organize your inventory. For light edition customers of Wiise, this would be limited to your one location and an in-transit location code. This ensures appropriate accounting for inventory cost as well as the expected cost. Fixed assets posting setup allows for the mapping of the 4 different types of expenses and costs that could be incorporated against the fixed asset module. Examples of this include acquisition costs, accumulated depreciation amounts, acquisition costs on disposal, accumulated depreciation on disposal, gains on disposal, losses on disposal, maintenance expenses, and depreciation expenses. The last specific posting group is the simplest example in this video. Bank account posting groups only include one account and links the bank account card to accounts within the balance sheet general ledger accounts. These bank accounts can be linked to common general ledger accounts or can have individual bank account posts set up for each bank account to map to the individual general ledger accounts. You have now seen customer, vendor, inventory, fixed asset, and bank account posting setup. This connects the sub-ledger books to the general ledger book in Wiise. The next video will explain tax posting setup, referred to as GST posting setup. The video will also contain a scenario utilizing all forms of this posting setup, such as general, specific, and tax posting setup.